Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So it looks like that we finally have a top in place here for the wave 3. Happy with that. Yeah, if we finally come down here, there will be some more support along the way before we ideally get into this green support area. So I'd like to see the price get there. It's not entirely clear to me what this structure is. It could be many things, honestly. Therefore, I'm not really... But it doesn't really make a great difference. I mean, if I'm saying, for example, I would set this wave 3 up here, then I had the wave 4 here, and then we finished with an ending diagonal in 5, and the wave 3 would sit here. It doesn't really make a great difference to the price down here and the support area, so I'm not too bothered about it. And it's also not really clear. It's not really, you know, high confidence necessarily, so I'm just leaving it as it is, and I'm currently just counting this move up as a B wave, overshooting B wave, certainly possible, quite a messy one. It could easily be an ending diagonal as well, but let's see. So the primary expectation now is that we're coming down in 4, because we have broken out of the channel, so I have to assume it. We haven't broken, though, the low yet at 1522. Mentioned to you in the last video, this would be the confirmation. I mean, what we currently have is a strong indication, strong sell-off candle. It doesn't look like it's finished yet. Certainly doesn't look like it. And however, we need to break now this 1522 level. That's the first support that we have along the way before we finally get into this support area. Then we still have this, and I have to zoom out a little bit again. We have this yellow descending trend line again. That's the trend line that we found support on now various times here, and we couldn't break below it here on the 14th of January. Now that is today at around 1514. And if we drop below that, then we finally get into this green support area. That is the support area that is relevant for the wave 4. Starting at 23.6% FIB at 1500, going down to 1390, the 50% FIB. The first FIB level is normally not necessarily sufficient. I mean, I'm saying not normally, but you see it maybe, yeah, I would say maybe in 25% of cases, the price of a wave 4 finds support at the 23.6% FIB level. Then in most cases, here the 38.2 FIB level, and then also we've got the 50%, which is not that often as well, but it's still a FIB level that's relevant for a wave 4. Below the 50% level, yeah, we're probably going to come down further. So I would expect the price to get into this region now, especially if those support levels don't hold, and then to reverse here in this particular scenario. Said to you in the previous video, I have still my limit order set here, my buy order set in this area, and ideally they get filled, or at least one or two of them, to trade the 5th wave. I would still like to see a clearer 5th wave to the upside within this C wave. And then we'll see if this is really a higher degree wave 4 or if we are in something more bullish. But at least this wave 5 I intend to trade. If that support area doesn't hold, it might open the door for a deeper retracement. And I will update you accordingly should this become likely. But for now, yeah, again, I just said it doesn't look finished. It wasn't finished. It's still dropping lower. And I would expect some initial support at this A wave low, and then at 1514 as well, and then we take it from there. So we probably have here a small 1-2 setup. This might be a wave 3 already. Don't really see a wave 4 yet, but if we take a look at the count, we could say that we had here a wave A. So I measure the length, go to the high of the B wave, and then an ideal target would be the 1.618 extension that's at 1488. We've already reached the 1-to-1 ratio. Funny enough, find some support here. Technically this would be enough. Then we have a running flat pattern, but the way it's coming down, it just doesn't look finished yet, and also not really any bullish reaction. So theoretically you could find some support here. It's the 1-to-1 ratio. It's an ideal target for a C wave. But in this particular scenario, and also why, because an expanded flat is the more frequent pattern, it's more common, I would like to see here the 1488 level, certainly. Yeah, and maybe even lower. We'll see. I'll keep you updated, but it's finally going the way that I like to see, you know, finally get maybe a clearer way 4. But as long as we don't reach the green support area, it's still all hanging a little bit in the unknown here. Okay, and obviously if we now break above the B wave high suddenly, yeah, if we suddenly break above the 1610 level, then we would have an earlier than expected breakout to the upside. But in all likelihood, I would like and expect it to go lower now. Okay, and that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.